There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. I want to eat his children. Praise be to Allah.
What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Errol, the Truth, Spence. Errol Spence now says that I was just kidding about the 70-30 or the 80-20 split with Terence Crawford. Let me counterpunch. There's two things that stick out about this explanation. One, it's the timing. It's the time. Why? Because he said 70-30 or 80-20 or whatever we want to give him probably about a year ago now. This is April 6th. He probably mentioned this around this time last year. It's been a minute since he's mentioned that he went on his Twitter or Instagram or whatever social media that he was using. I think it was Instagram. And he was talking. He had the young lady behind him, and he was just like, you know, we fuck around. He just takes 60-40 or 70-30 or 80-20 or whatever we want to give him. Tell Bob to call Al. Tell Bob to call Al. That type of shit, right? And it's crazy because now he's saying, oh, I was just kidding about it. And I always believe this, okay? I don't think he was kidding at all. I think what Errol Spence was doing was he was doing a drunk rant. He was on the sauce. I feel that he was under the influence. And I feel that a sober man's thoughts is a drunken man's words. That's a true statement. If you say something either out of anger or you're that pissed off or you're intoxicated, that does not mean just because you're under those things, you're not telling the truth about the matter. It means that you were either inebriated or mad enough, okay, or angry, which is pretty much temporary insanity for a lot of people or temporary chaos mode for a lot of people. When they get angry, they do things, oh, I didn't mean. No, you meant to do it. It's just you knew you had some restraint to it. Bars. But him saying that, oh, I didn't mean to, I was just kidding. Well, why are you waiting so long to mention or to clean up a joke? Mostly you say a joke like that and you say it and you let it ride for maybe a day or right after you said it. That's normally what happens. Like, man, you mess around, it's going to be 70-30. Man, I'm just bullshitting. Where was that man, I'm just bullshitting moment with Errol Spence? You didn't see one. You know why? He meant every fucking word of it. He was drunk. He didn't want to fight Terence Crawford. He didn't respect Terence Crawford because people has drilled into his mind like money, Mayweather, that not fighting Terence Crawford would not be marketable for him in his career. Okay, it wouldn't be marketable like the Mikey Garcia fight where he did make a great number in that pay-per-view because of the Mikey Garcia fans that believed in Mikey Garcia, though. Okay, so that wasn't a lucrative idea for anybody or anybody that supported Errol Spence or managed or advised Errol Spence like Al Heyman does and did at the time. Now it was all a joke. Oh, I was just joking. No, you weren't joking. Okay. A lot of things has transpired since then. You're fighting Ugas for one. For two, Terence Crawford stopped the guy that was one of the most powerful guys in the welterweight division, the former two-time welterweight champion, Shawn Porter. And now you're changing your tune. For what reason, I don't know. On top of Terence Crawford leaving Bob Arum, though. So that may be a huge factor on why now Errol Spence is starting to, and now, man, I was just playing. I mean, how will we know you were just playing a year after you said something that you were adamant on? Tell Bob to call Al. Tell Bob to call Al. 60-40, 70-30, but then yet you split fucking $4 million with Shawn Porter He got 2 million, you got 2 million, which I don't really understand, because now you're talking, that's like you're saying, no, give me give me 3 million or give me 3.2, and then Terence Crawford takes the other 800,000. That's the equivalent of what he was saying, or really worse than that. 600,000 to 3.4. Those are the type of numbers that he would have to deal with, or the type of benefit that he would, or the split that he would have over Terence Crawford. Why would you want such a split with someone that's that dominant? That's someone that's undefeated, unlike Sean Porter, though. That, unlike Kell Brook, though. Why would you want this type of money from that guy? Because your handlers don't want you to deal with that guy. They never wanted him to fight Terence Crawford. I don't know how Errol Spence really feels, but I think he bought into the bullshit. I think he bought into the business side of things, where the business side of things kept him from looking at his legacy. And it still is. Well, I don't think I need Terence Crawford right now. I don't think it affect my legacy. No, you need Terence Crawford, because you were the boogeyman of the division that you were trying to run, and everybody was running from you until this guy came here and bagged 5 bodies, and then you still don't want to fight him, though. That's what I think of when it comes to hearing Errol the Truth Spence talk about, I was just kidding about those horrendous splits. Anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Errol the Truth Spence's just kidding statement. Of course, please subscribe, and you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.